understanding of what is going on. He wasn't confused at all. So that means she had to talk to him for a long time. This is what I'm going to do. This is where I'm at. This is what the court is about. Da 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 da. And they on FaceTime.
Anything about her though, Brooke? The shirts that have Yacht in there passed out on it, saying turn it off, that is in the video, don't say anything about her. A picture with a shirt with her picture on it. Brooke, I'm not gonna lie to you, baby. Just exit. Just exit out the back.
I think I'm a little confused.
I see a panel. I'm just asking. She's on the t-shirt, baby. Passed out. Go ahead.
Where was all the minions when Empress was up there stealing Monistat cream and tampons? Okay, bye.
Can y'all get me to the second box, please? We need 5K. We need 5K. How do you explain to someone what that t-shirt means? So, Snooki, maybe y'all missed this all. So, I'm going to say this in layman's terms. First and foremost, if you have a t-shirt with God Zeus's face on it and a title in the background and I don't consent to it and you sell it, I could sue you. And it doesn't even have to say anything. You're making money off of me, first. Secondly, there's so much evidence that's paired along with teetee on social media platforms saying what the purpose of the shirt is in selling the shirt. So are y'all just choosing not to understand? Like, this is a choice at this point, right? Because I really just be thinking y'all joshing me.
No, what I'm trying to say is like, okay, so you're wearing the t-shirt and you got someone on the outside of this app. You're like, oh, what is that t-shirt about? You're just going to tell a complete stranger, oh, this lady right here had a seizure on live.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter, Snooki. That has nothing to do with this.
No, but you get what I'm saying as an outsider. If I'm an outsider, like, how do you explain to someone what that shirt is about?
Yeah,
like, oh, this lady in box A has a seizure.
So,
like, how do you explain that to somebody?
So, Snooki, but none of that matters.
I know, but what matters to me is that you're promoting a t-shirt to someone who's asking about the t-shirt. You look like the complete asshole explaining the t-shirt what the girl had on, on that live. You get what I'm saying?
I do.
You look like an asshole.
I do. But that's the petty nature of social media. But that is just something that, that's your opinion, and that's fine, and I agree with you. You look crazy. But then I have merchandise with me with roach cans in the background. People be like, what the fuck? Why you got roaches on the t-shirt?
That's funny, I've been watching you for 3 years. That's funny, right?
No,
That's funny.
I know, but then...
to explain what that girl's doing in box 8. Oh, yeah, she had to see.
And he got a little screenshot of her being on Facebook. This a lot that happened in 20 minutes. Fit all that into 20 minutes. Unless she went to court hella early. Hella. Went in there, turned her phone off. Before she could make it back to the car, she already in the join box. So that means she must have been powering that bitch back on before she even went through the metal detector. Because that's quick. Think about it. Say hello, it joined, you got to unlock it, and you walk into, you was already in the queue. You was already in the queue for like 5 minutes while I was up there. But from being in the queue, waiting to come up, and walking to the car, you must have parked really far. Royce is my sister. You must have parked real far from that front door, bitch. Because you was able to do a lot in just a little bit of time frame. Then you ain't had no papers in your hand when you cammed up. You didn't have papers till you looked in the car and dug for them. How you left court saying these are court documents and all this, and you didn't walk out with the paper? The paper's already in the car. This story is confusion. I'm confused. The judge, this is ridiculous. Let me watch this video. So she came up.
Tell her to get over it. Okay, well, I'm going to bring her up and I'm going to let her speak just a second because I let you speak just a second.
She did a lot.
In court, not she outside.
She is in
This
court.
is a quick ass case.
Hold up.
You heard what I said? This is a quick ass case. He muted me right away. Because from what he's saying, I'm supposed to be in court. He said she's waiting on you to show up right now. Right now. How the fuck she waiting on me to show up and she outside walking her car? She wasn't waiting on me to do a motherfucking thing. She was already outside.
Hold up, because I want to let her speak. Just a second. Go ahead, Teacher.
Well, my case ain't so weak because I just won. How about that? My case ain't so weak because I just won. Paperwork won't be in the mail. So, say what you want.
You heard the paperwork will be in the mail.
Show the courthouse.
So why didn't I get mail up front about me being summoned to come to court? So they gonna send me mail after the fact. It make no sense to send me mail after the fact. What's the point of sending it to me after the fact? Most time when you have court, they want all parties involved, right? So that I could be there on the court date. They gonna summon me. You ever heard of you got served? They gonna serve you. One thing about court, they gonna come to your front door. Are you pretty teetee? Yeah, who's asking? You've been served. Real quick. Real fucking quick. They said, why she bringing this up again? Harper, your guess is better than mine. Who knows? She got an agenda. She pushing it. She pushing it. Who knows? Who the fuck knows? And guess who don't care? Me. I would love to be summoned to go to court. That would make my day. You know why? Because once I show what I have in court, it's going to be thrown out if you do have anything. And I'm going to ask that they find you. And this is emotional distress on me that somebody is doing all this to me. So I will file for you as well. Because this is emotional distress. I'm not of you after that time and what you was
That's the biggest cap shit I ever heard in my life. How you waiting on somebody to come to court that never been summoned, never been served any papers? And how did you win a court case against somebody who has no inclination by the court that there's a case even being,
brought
done
up
like
against them?
There's always they gonna let you know first before they even do all of that shit. She's capped the fuck out. There's no way in the hell. I don't know what she's in the kangaroo court, bitch. That's kangaroo court.
Basketball court, bitch. Bitch, you at the basketball court. That what court you was at? Basketball court? Because I don't know what courtroom that is. Because if the state of Virginia is taking cases without the two people being involved, that's the weirdest case in the world. That's the weirdest case in the world. You did a one-sided case with no evidence. And you paid a lawyer to do that? One thing about lawyers, they don't give a fuck what you're complaining about. As long as you're paying them, they'll take your case. Just to get that little payment from you, then you got to pay the court. Because you were there. You stood in front of the judge. You know you got to pay the court, right? So you paid for VIP points to remove me. You paid for an ambulance the next day after you faked when you fell out. You paid a lawyer. And now you have to pay the court. I don't see how you won anything here. Sounds like you're obsessed because you said something to the wrong motherfucker. And they got you together. And now you can't take it. 3 years later. That's what it sounds like to me. I would have loved to been summoned to court. I would pay where you weigh. Pay where you weigh doesn't even match this story because she don't weigh in the story. She's losing in the story. She started an argument with somebody who gagged her and used the little stunt that she pulled to allegedly generate revenue. That ain't paying where you weigh. Sound like you obsessed and you would rather go broke to prove a point to me. Because what y'all ain't realizing, she don't care what nobody else say. That's why she didn't want to respond to Empress. Her goal is to gag me. She want me to feel how she felt when she couldn't push that narrative and push that lie. Girl, I ain't been served shit. I ain't been served a plate of food. I ain't been served a letter. I ain't been soft served ice cream. I ain't been first come, first served. I ain't no served. Ain't no served. They ain't even served me the ball, bitch. And I'm balling out of control. They could even serve me the ball. I didn't get served court, you know, it's finna have court without the two people being present. If anything, if I was really supposed to be there, they would have pushed that date back until they got me in that courtroom. If I did something to you, they're gonna want me there. If the court case is that serious, why not have me in the room so when you win your case, they can lock me up and take away the key since I did something to you? Or if there's any repercussions for me, why not be there so they could serve me in court? Like, hello, do we need to Google Virginia? Because if that's how they run the cases out there, then we all need to go to Virginia. We can open up a case, get a lawyer, follow through, and the person ain't got to be there to defend themselves. Oh, we gonna win every case. I'll have a case every day. I don't think that's how court work. I don't know. Maybe in Virginia. But wherever she lives, she said Virginia. I don't live there. So maybe that's how that works. They say the minimum you gotta be is served. That's what I'm saying. Cause I'm thinking like, how can she have me in court without me getting summoned to court? Even if I live in another state, I gotta fly out there for that court date because if I miss it, then there is repercussions I gotta serve for missing that date, especially when they know they served me. They say Robert is a hater. He's jealous of you and your mom and Royce. Duh, since the beginning of time. But we know that. Everybody know that already. But we trying to figure out this new shit.